The CPM game has undergone some major updates in the last few years, which have brought things like new cars, UI designs, graphics, and more. For today's video, I will compare some of the changes that have been made to the game from the late 2022 update to today. So buckle up and let's explore these updates and changes. Alright, let's start with the 2022 game menu. Once we load in, it is evident that the environment has significantly changed compared to that of today. The garage and tuning center have a different look, and there are traffic cars in the background. Now, let's take a look at the new version. There is a new loading screen image, and once we load in, there is a new environment and garage. The entire interface has basically been reimagined. Over the years, dozens of new cars have been added or removed from the game. Here is a complete list of the available cars in 2022. Now, let's take a look at the available cars for the 2025 update. The Lambos have been removed for Android devices, but there are several new vehicles as well, which seem to be a decent replacement for the Lambos. The 2022 update was very simple. Your character walked and ran like normal, and there were no car door animations. Your character simply pops into the car. However, what I do like about the old update was the car sounds and driving experience. There were a larger variety of sounds, and the cars feel way faster than the 2025 update. Here in the 2025 version, the walking animation has been slightly refined. There were also door animations added for most cars, and the sounds have changed. In my opinion, it's both good and bad in many ways. The in-lobby settings during 2022 were very basic, like general settings, graphics, and car controls. One thing I do like is the minimal design on this interface because there are few settings and it is less distracting. On today's version, the settings interface has been redesigned. The developer has added multiple new options and fixed some minor bugs. Like I said before, this one is a bit more distracting than the previous version, but I like it for its more advanced control in the game. The game map in 2022 was already super impressive to begin with, being very large and expansive compared to many other car games I've played. However, I must say the 2025 version has taken this segment to a whole new level. From here, we can see it is fairly similar to the map in 2022, but multiple new locations have either been added or revamped, creating the vast, expansive map we have today. In my opinion, this makes CPM one of the best car-related games in terms of exploration. I must say, the traffic cars in 2022 were very fully made and programmed. They didn't follow traffic rules and they were constantly speeding. If you stood in front of one, there's a chance they'll continue to drive, pushing you forward. It was sometimes funny, but unrealistic. In the recent update, the traffic cars have had heavy improvements. Firstly, they have been remade to look like the cars that are available to us players. Also, they drive slower, follow traffic rules, and patiently wait if you block their way. Of course, no refinement can be perfect, but it's definitely a step up from the old version. The in-game phone was a small but useful feature in the game. In 2022, this phone contained features like taxi jobs, daily tasks, the drone feature, and stuff like that. Now, in the recent update, the phone UI has been redesigned and new apps have been added, such as links to the developers' other games and their social media pages. It's not a major improvement, but I'm sure it will come in handy sometimes. The last thing I will look at today is the in-game emojis. They were a small but useful feature, giving players a new way to interact and communicate. This latest update has brought an emoji favorites list, to which you can add emojis by clicking and holding them. Then, there were newly added emojis of different themes, like racing and such. Unfortunately, the new emojis do cost coins, so not all players will be able to use them. That will conclude today's upload. I hope you enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you found this helpful. I'll see you in the next video.